Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Listen, I haven't done a video for I think a couple of weeks now, maybe 2 or 3. Been pretty busy. The weather has changed up here and it's starting to get nice and warm. I haven't hit a really garage sale yet. We did do the local church here had a kind of like a rummage sale. My wife picked up some stuff, but there wasn't really anything for me. But hey, I'm hoping that the next few weeks it will get better, and I will have some garage sale video for you. Anyways, I wanted to do another quick pick here for April. Now that we're into May, who am I saying? Into May. But I also will do a recap video, and I just noticed this looking at my videos. I didn't do a sales recap for March, so I'm going to do a March and April combined later this week for you. But I did want to show you some stuff I'm dabbling on and testing the market, and I found some real good finds, so you might want to keep a lookout for these items. Vintage to very vintage electronics. So let's start at the top here. Here's the first one. If you ever see these guys, this is a Watchman Sony Mega TV. It's got a tape deck in it. It's AM, FM, stereo, and it's got the TV right there, as you can see it. Works perfectly. I picked it up for $9.99. This particular unit sells for around $55 to $60 on eBay all the time. So you might want to keep an eye out. Funny story about this one. This was sitting in the electronics section for at least a month, and nobody touched it. So it goes to show you, sometimes people, are not educated on vintage electronics. But here's the model number, so you know what to look for. I think it's FD, what is it, FD 555 or 565. Don't have my glasses on. Okay. Then here's the next two. There's 2 of them here. Both are Sony, different models. Okay, this one is a cassette deck with a CD player in it. It's got a carrying handle on it, AM, FM radio. And here's the bigger one of the 2. Okay, this one is what, CFD 5250. And I don't know where the model is on this one. You guys can see it. Anyways, both of them, the smaller one here, this one sells for around $55 on eBay. I think I paid $9. And then the larger one here, I paid $14 for it, and it completely works. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but again, AM, FM, stereo. This one sells for about $80. So I'm testing the market on these to see how they sell. Of course, condition is everything on these. You got to make sure they're working. The antennas are there. The power cords are there. I'll let you know how I do moving forward on them. Now that summer's here. Now here's my score. This is a German 50s radio, all made out of wood. Okay, take a look. It's made in West Germany. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. Give me 1 second here. All right, there's the brand, Loewe Opta. All right, and there's the model number. Beautiful condition, guys, very clean. It was at the Value Village I usually go to. They had a sticker on it for $49.99 as is. They said it didn't work. And of course this is a tube radio. I don't think they let it plug in long enough to let it warm up. I took it, cleaned it up, well, just wiped it down basically, plugged it in, let it warm up for 5 minutes, and the AM FM works perfectly. This radio sells in the range of $200 to $300. Like I said, I picked it up for 49 bucks. I will make a great profit on it. I'll let you know how I make out. But these are the type of items I'm looking for more and more. They're big money makers, guys, and keep your eye out for them. Anyways, back recap. The Sony Watchman TVs, especially the larger ones like this that have the AM, FM cassette in there. And then the vintage ones, the other vintage 2 here. More of the later end, before when CDs were coming in and tapes were still around. Very desirable for Sony collectors. And then finally, the last one here is this vintage West German 50s tube radio. So that's what I've been up to. Either give you a recap on sales in the month of April. Things were good. May starting off a little bit slow, but I think with me buying this higher end items, margins and sales numbers are going to go up through the roof, I hope. Just so you know what I've been doing, if you look at my first videos from last year, most of that stuff that I've picked, I've kind of filtered out. I've either donated it or liquidated it at cheap prices, just trying to get rid of it to rotate my inventory. Got a bit of a different path I want to take in the next 6 months and try by buying those typewriters I was showing you earlier, still sticking to electronics, unique items here and there. But I will do the recap video shortly. Any questions on any of the items I showed you today, please post them down below. Thumbs up, continue to subscribe, and thank you for the new subscribers that subscribed the last 2 weeks. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the questions, guys. Really like reading all the comments and responding to them. So you know, like I said, don't be shy. If you've got any questions about thrifting on eBay in Canada, send them my way. I'll answer the best I can. Anyways, Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. Have a great day, guys. Look for the recap video coming out shortly.